Think castles are just for fairy tales. Think again. We are heading straight into the hills of Franciacorta. Here, at Castello di Bornato, a real-deal 12th century castle, this family's been turning grapes into greatness for generations. It's not champagne. It's not Prosecco. It's Franciacorta, Italy's sparkling flex with all the finesse and none of the fuss.
I live with my family in this castle since I was little, since I was a child, and I grew up here. This is our family house, and we've been making wine, and we are one of the oldest producers in Franciacorta. This castle was built in 12th century, and it was built on the ruin of some Roman buildings, so it has a huge story. After the 16th century, part of the walls of the castle dismissed, and a villa in the 16th century was made. We have a wonderful sightseeing on the whole region of Franciacorta, and we are very happy and very proud to be since ever in this region and to produce the Franciacorta wine. The main difference between the Franciacorta wine, Champagne and Prosecco, are very simple. Franciacorta and Champagne have a similar method of production. They have a different terroir. It is more chalky and calcareous in Champagne and is more morenic in Franciacorta. Prosecco is another story, is completely different, the method of production, where the fermentation is not in the bottle but is in a big barrel in steel. Lombardy is probably one of the best regions where to produce sparkling wine for a few reasons. The first, it is a morenic soil. It was a glacier thousands of years ago, so the terroir is full of stones and is very good for wine grapes. And the second reason is the climate. We are just close to the hills, and here we have a microclimate which is excellent for the growth of our wine. The vineyards of Castello di Bornato are almost unique, not only in the region, but also in the world. We have a circular vineyard. We think that every grape has an exposure at 360 degrees to the sun, to the wind, to the rain, and every plant has a different distance to the other plant. So everything is completely following what is the seasons and what is happening within the air and the ground. Then we are organic vineyard. Most of Franciacorta produce are organic, and this is another important point for Castello di Bornato. So Franciacorta follows the classic method for the wine production, which means that we have a first fermentation and then a second fermentation, and the second fermentation is made within the bottle, and it stands for at least 18 months. Then it can vary according to the type of wine which we are going to produce. This is the Bornato Castle. It is a very old building. It has more than 1,000 years. We have a villa which was made in the 6th century, and during the whole period the whole building was completely remanaged. The walls that we had on the side of the building were used to make the villa and were took down. In the 18th century they made this part of the villa, which is much more recent. This is the story of the Castello di Bornato, which was in the middle of the Republic of Venice and the Duchy of Milano. In that period that the name Franciacorta was created. Since it was on the boundary, there were no people living in this region except priests and bandits. So both Milano and Venice, in order to encourage people to stay here, said that the people who were staying here shouldn't pay taxes. And this is why Franciacorta gave the name to the region, because it means Franca Corta, no taxes paid. Now we pay taxes.
An ancient castle nestled in the hills, rolling vineyards as far as the eye can see. World-class wine served with warmth, not pretension. From the slopes of Franciacorta to the storied halls of Bornato Castle, this corner of Lombardy brings history to life. Come for the wine, stay for the views, and leave with a story worth remembering.